that's what it means to grow up in America, is we're exposed to so many cultures, and you look at anybody's pantry and it's not just Mexican food or Chinese food or Indian food. It's a little bit of everything. The vibe is, it's a very small space, you know, so sometimes it's rocking, you know, at the same time it can be very intimate. You will see people of all ages here, you know, like my mother will come here and she'll feel comfortable here. Somebody who is 20 will feel the same way. So in that sense it is very inclusive. I think that the restaurant industry right now, there's like so much focus on, like it's all about the food, and the food is very important. But at the end of the night, the most important thing is, did you have an enjoyable experience?
So Meredith, you say that Ruxbin is terrific. Tell us why you chose it.
I chose it because there's nowhere in Chicago like it. It's a very unique BYOB. The decor is fantastic. It's warm, cozy. Every time you walk in the door, there's this incredible smell wafting through the open kitchen. And the cuisine is just world class. It's fantastic.
How would you describe the food?
The food is actually a combination of Pan-Asian, American, French, and a little bit of Korean, and a little bit of Latin American as well. So it sounds like everything, and really all of those components do get to your plate. Everything you can tell is, you know, tested, and he's combining all the flavors, trying to make sure that everything blends together very well, and the international cuisine does come together.
Now, this restaurant is very popular.
Yes.
It does not take reservations.
It does not.
And it's just very small.
So 32 seats only.
Gentlemen, do you have any issues?
I did not have any issues,
okay,
because I arrived right when the doors opened.
Good job.
I don't know. I don't know if I just arrived too early or if I was being too, cautious, because I didn't really want to wait. So I arrived early.
Well, on my third attempt, I arrived early. We got a group of people together because we wanted to go with the group. We went on Friday night, 7 o'clock, and the waitress walked up to us and said, "I'm sorry, we're committed for the evening." And I knew what she meant, but I had to ask, "And what do you mean by committed?" That's all the chef will be cooking today. Whoever's on the list will be all that's eating today.
Okay.
He'll have to come back on another day.
Okay.
Like, it's 7 o'clock. Honestly, if it wasn't for needing to go there for check, please, I would have never, ever even went down the street again. And I'll give you, the food was fantastic. This guy can cook. Whoever is in the kitchen,
Exactly. Edward
whoever's
can.
Great.
he can cook. He can cook. But there's a lot of restaurants that can cook. His wait staff, they were beautiful. They were friendly. They were attentive. Everything was really, really nice.
I think what's happened here is they started off small, and the food is so great, and people are catching on to it, that people are just going and waiting in line. So you have to know what you're in for.
I think waiting is worth it for there. It is so outstanding and unlike anything else in Chicago.
What are some examples? Because the menu changes.
Yes,
but
the menu
some
rotates
things
seasonally.
that you've had that are like, wow, this is so worth it.
The always wow is the calamari. It's so good. It's not like any other calamari that's served anywhere else in the city.
I had that, and it was fantastic.
It's so
Yes.
good. There's pork and chicken in it and Korean spices that add this heat and pop that makes it so good. And some potatoes, which it's unexpected ingredients, things you wouldn't think would taste good together, and they blow your mind.
Well, I had the hanger steak with chimichurri sauce on it.
So good.
And it was delicious. And it came with potatoes, with creme fraiche, and some green beans. And at first, I was tasting all the things separately. And each on their own, they were delicious. And then I mixed everything together, and that is what just completely blew me away.
A friend of mine had the steak, which he let me try a piece. It was thin, raw in the middle, burnt crunchy on the outside, and absolutely perfect. I had the Amish chicken, which I didn't know why I ordered chicken. I don't like eating with my hands. You don't have to. You just kind of tap it with your fork, and the bones just run away, and you go ahead and eat it. It was on top of a little pasta rice balls. The flavor was phenomenal. He can cook.
Yeah.
My God, the guy can cook.
He can,
He
very
can
well.
cook.
And he does with a certain sense of humor, which I like. One thing on the menu is the clam bake, and it's a take on the original American clam bake. So there's corn off the cob, but it's served with these Chinese sausages in a sake broth. It's so unique and different and unexpected.
I have to be honest. My girlfriend had that.
Yeah.
And she was disappointed.
Oh, no.
The sausages were unique. I tried a little bit of her dish. I thought that the flavor in the sausages was unique, but it didn't quite come together for us. The wine service, being BYOB, we brought some ice wine for dessert, and when we were done with our main course, that ice wine came right out.
Yeah.
We didn't have to wait at all.
The service is fantastic.
No, it's really nice with BYOB when you don't feel like you're at a BYOB.
Right,
Like,
right.
You know, you just happen to bring it in, but it feels like they brought it out for you.
Yeah, our waitress was fantastic, and if you just looked like you wanted something, it didn't matter. Another waitress, like, can I get it for you?
Which is, I mean, another point why you're waiting. They want to make sure that your experience when you actually are seated is very memorable.
Meredith, tell us what the restaurant looks like.
The decor is beautiful. Their whole idea is to recycle, refurbish, repurpose. So everything in the place has been taken from somewhere else and used to, decorate. So there are 50-some church pews that were taken apart to decorate the place. Cookbooks along the wall, which are actually vintage and personal cookbooks of the head chef that he learned from when he was learning to cook in culinary school.
The key item in the decor, though, is the darkroom door to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
that
yeah.
was just, that just
It's
came
out
out
of
of
this
nowhere,
world.
but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
All right, Meredith, you recommended Ruxbin. Sum it up for us.
It's an eclectic, warm, cozy, unexpected, small, exciting place.
All right, John Paul?
Extremely good. So save it for a date night. Even though it's BYOB, it's still a bit pricey. So special occasions.
Yeah. And Paul?
Food is fantastic. I don't have the kind of time to wait that long to get into a restaurant, and if he ever opened up a bigger place, I would be his first customer.
Good.
All right. Well, you can try the eclectic cuisine for yourself at Ruxbin, 851 North Ashland Avenue, 312-624-8509. They're open for dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Reservations are not accepted. Alcohol is BYOB, and the average tab per person is $35.